Good morning, Congress. Goose here for play session 3 of our um, English Empire campaign led by Victoria, going for a cultural victory. Quick recap of where we're at. London and our second city, Liverpool, are both population 8 cities. You can see Liverpool is actually set to grow before London, and that's obviously due to the amount of settlers that we've been producing in London. We recently settled Leeds up to the northwest of the Liverpool Mountains, cutting off India from coming down into our territory. We are also at war with India currently. We took some votes. We would like to sue for peace. They declared war on us, so I think that's justified. Our primary want is Mumbai, which isn't a super great city, but it's a good city up there on the coast. We get some truffles out of it, some good gold production. So I think that is fair and makes sense. New Hartford was our third city, and it's doing pretty good. We should be able to get this built up into a pretty decent city. Newcastle was our fifth city, and it's already up to population 7, or maybe it was our fourth city. Yeah, it's population 7, and then Bradford over here on the east it was our that would have been our fifth city. So other happenings, we are at war with Rome, although we are basically going to sue for peace immediately. We stole a settler from somebody over here, whether it was some barbarians that stole it. I don't know if it was the Greeks or if it were, who are these guys again? The Scythians or the Norwegians, but regardless, it's ours now, and we're actually going to settle it about where we are right now. That's where we voted on as our first expansion target. 2 hours south, we have just a bunch of land that is basically ours for the taking. Unless somebody comes by boat to settle it, this is ours. Nobody can get to it unless the Norwegians came down through here. But hopefully we can get this closed off as well. We do have this barbarian encampment we need to deal with right here. Okay, so let me get my phone open and make sure. War with Rome. I'm pretty sure it's just straight sue for peace immediately. Okay, yeah, but also there's also 2 first place votes for negotiate peace for Aquileia, which is a really good city. It's a population 11 city. Probably was their second city if I had to guess. Or everybody's second place vote was to negotiate for peace if we can get at least 15 gold per turn. So based on that, I think let's wait. Let's see if we can't get something out of them. If we did gold per turn, we did 15 in here. I don't think they're gonna go for it. Yeah, they're not having it. So let's give it a turn. We're not really in any danger. We have walls. They only have 1 unit. They do have a pretty strong military, 144 to our 155. But let's just hold off for now. These warriors, let's take back home to get healed up. Alright, and our expansion priority, like I said, I think is right where it's B, which is right where we're at right now. So let's take a look at this. For this settler here, if we go right where we're at, we would get these crabs, 1, 2, 3, we'd get those pearls eventually, this banana. Assuming Norway doesn't grow too quickly, we would get this stone, potentially this rice, and a whole lot of jungle and trees. I think that's where we want to go, because there's no benefit to moving this way. We lose out on the pearls. And if we came down to here, I guess we would be gaining that banana, we'd be losing that rice, we'd be losing that stone, although the chance of us getting them is about the same as the Norwegians getting them. So, and Rome has this catapult here, I didn't see that. Hopefully he doesn't kill our warrior. It's almost worth suing for peace just to make sure we save that warrior. I think we're going to settle here. I think this makes sense. The only thing would be is if we would be getting some really good Forest Hill combos or something, but we're not. All right, let's settle it. So what do we got? We got Hull. That's an alright city name, I guess. And we got a swordsman. So let's go up after Rome. Let's go ahead and heal up that scout. Over in Newcastle, we are going to rename it to just Newcastle. A fitting name, I would say. Alright. In Liverpool, our build priority that we voted on is going to be a commercial hub followed by the theater square building. So that would be our amphitheater. So let's go ahead and put a commercial hub in. Let's see, so we could get 2 if we went up here. Where's our theater square? Our theater square is at right here, so we really should be putting it right here. Because, why do we put the theater square there? The theater square should have been here. And the commercial hub should have been here. And then the Royal Navy Dockyard should have been here. That would have given 2 bonuses to the theater square. So we're definitely not maximizing that. That was not super efficient of us. But we would have had to buy this. We're producing pretty good gold, though. I want the +2 gold per turn, regardless of what we decide to do. Alright. We'll bite the bullet. Messed up a little bit there, I'd say. Alright, who else? Oh, and Hull. Okay, so we'll get the greenery going. What are we using down here? No. Let's use our 2 and 2, balance our growth and our production. And then those oranges will still be there for us after our first population growth. Okay, I'm going to hope this warrior doesn't get killed. Yeah, let's move on. Alright, so Rome's offering us peace. I think that makes sense. I think let's go ahead and take it. That's what we did vote on. And they have a strong enough military that I don't think we're going to strong arm them into giving us anything. So, I'm going to apologize to Norway. There's no reason not to. We did also vote to expand down to here. But 30 turns, maybe we would do that in 30 turns, but otherwise, not a big deal. Alright, let's go bloody these swordsmen on these barbarians down here. Alright, so Nan Modal, I don't know, is ours. Where's Kumasai? Way down there. So we could do Geneva and get the 1 science in the capital, or 2 science in the capital per turn, which, let's do that. Because we're not going to be producing a lot of science anyway. So if we can get that early bonus, that would be beneficial. Let me just check our other build priorities real quick. So London is actually supposed to be first available cultural wonder, which I don't think we have any pyramids, but that's not applicable. Colosseum, but that's not applicable either. So we'll finish the dockyard there because we don't have anything available yet. Let's see, New Hartford, finish the commercial hub, and then we'll put some walls up. Newcastle, finish the theater square, and then we'll build the amphitheater. And Bradford, finish the theater square, and then we're going to put up a commercial hub. Okay. And Leeds, granary, monument, walls, in that order. Okay, Newcastle we renamed. Expansion was A, B, and then E. Like I said, B was actually over here, and I kind of put it out there in the chat if we meant that we wanted to do both of these right away, or if we wanted to go, if we were saying, if people were voting that kind of one or the other for the settler that we had out here. But we'll see how it goes, because our E was to come down here. So I saw somebody else threw out that, the idea would be that we settled this coast as quick as possible, but we also have to keep in mind we don't want Norway to come down through here, which I don't think is a big risk because this is Jerusalem. This is a city-state that they stole. So I don't think they're looking to expand too much. Did I come out here to put this lumber mill in? Yeah, I must have. Okay. Get some production kick-started in Leeds. Okay. Let's go ahead and just fortify that archer. I think we can upgrade. Yeah, 190. Wow, that's expensive. I don't think we have the... We do have the 50% discount on all unit upgrades. This is one nice thing I like about playing with Germany in a science game. Obviously not applicable to this, but they get a free military policy all the time, so you can always just sneak a military civic up there. I think we should bring it in because we should get these. We should upgrade our archers with the gold we have, I think. So let's go ahead and bring that in for now, and we'll switch it out after we upgrade. Can I upgrade now? It must not take effect till next turn. Okay. What should we explore? We can embark, because this guy's embarked out here. If we were going north instead of south. This guy can embark, so we could go... Well, we can't get into the deep water. But we might be able to come down and check out this island. Might be a nice island. I think everything up in here is going to be pretty well settled, so there's not going to be a lot of benefit of going in there. Let's go ahead and embark and see if we can't go check out that island. And actually, before we advance here, let's just check out. So we have a lot of production we're missing out on in Bradford. Similar in New Hartford. Newcastle. I mean, we could put some fields in and stuff, but London, I think, is pretty well built out. Well, a couple of forest tiles that could be improved. Liverpool is pretty well built out. And Leeds for now because it's just a level 1. So we need to get some builders as well. And I'm going to use gold to upgrade these archers. Let's see. I think we can siege Mumbai with 2 units, but I need a warrior or a swordsman. It's going to take forever to get up here. Ooh, elephant warrior. Those guys are fierce. So let's take a look real quick. Not that. I want to see if they just built that guy. 60. So they might have just built that elephant, but just the one. All right. Let's see. What can we do, Gandhi? Let's give me Mumbai for 36 gold. Definitely not doing that. All right. I think New Hartford was walls. Yep, put some walls up. 7 turns to put walls up in New Hartford. Personally, I don't think the walls are necessary in New Hartford. It's pretty well shielded between Hull and Bradford, but that's all right. Let's do the walls. Leeds needs housing. That's fine, and we're able to do another trade route, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Let's upgrade this guy to a crossbowman. Crossbowmen are way stronger than regular archers. They are pretty OP early in the game. This guy cannot be upgraded, so we still have the heavy chariot. That's fine. Let's see what this... I'm trying to remember what that elephant is for India. I think it's a... I believe it is a heavy cavalry unit. All right, they're willing to give up 7 gold. I don't think Congress would be happy with me taking that deal because it was negotiate peace if we get Mumbai, take Mumbai, and then negotiate peace immediately was 3rd with a 2nd and 2 third place votes. So I think it's too soon for that. I don't think Congress would stand for that. Let's put Mumbai in there. No. So let's see. So we're finishing this Royal Navy dockyard, but I need another unit. Is this guy? Yeah, this guy's on the move. Okay. I'm sure there is, but I wish there was a way for it to tell me what kind of unit that is. Why does it seem like this guy's taking forever to heal? Okay. Let's go ahead and come down into London. Swordsman just ate that guy up. Alright, so we have a promotion here for our heavy chariot. That's ideal. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him healed up with that upgrade. And I could finish the elephant, or I could damage the warrior. Damaged units almost always have a penalty. So I think it's going to, let's damage this warrior, and if he doesn't retreat, we're going to finish him off next turn since he's a level 1 guy. Somebody just built the pyramids. I probably should have looked at who that was for you guys. Sorry, I'm used to just clicking off on those things. We need to be efficient with our signs, because we're not going to produce a lot. So let's try to use our Eureka moments as much as possible. Okay, in London... Finish the dockyard, first available wonder, and then a settler was the distant third option. So I think what I'm going to do, it's better to build units out of Liverpool because we have the encampment there. But if we wanted to build, let's say, a swordsman, that's 6 turns in Liverpool, it is impossible to build. Well, then why can I build it in Liverpool? Either way, I'm not going to build it because we have that that we're going to upgrade that warrior. But regardless, we could do another heavy chariot. That'd be 5. I want 1 more military unit. 3. Okay, let's do that to go up and take Mumbai. In Newcastle, we want to build a amphitheater. Okay, so we were trading out of Newcastle. How many trade routes do we have? 2? We can support 4. We need to get some more traders. Let's see, 7 and 1. That's really good. I want to see if we can go from London down to Nanmodal. It doesn't really matter though. But how cool would this coastal highway be from London? Let's see if we can't do that. Oh, it's already in place. Pretty cool coastal highway going all the way down to Nanmodal. Okay, let's just repeat that route. I think we were getting no, I don't want to move anymore. 7 gold and the 1 production, or in the 1 we gotta drink more coffee this morning, guys. The 1 culture. Alright, 45 gold for walking in, taking that barbarian encampment out. Nothing really needs to happen down here, so I think let's just go ahead and go back and garrison in Hull. Shoot. Well, we would have never got down here anyway, as the Norwegians settled. So the furthest east we're going is Hull, probably. Are we going to be able to close this off? No. So we need to think about settling back in here sometime shortly also. Let's see, settler. Yeah, there's no water throughout here at least. Okay. This guy can't get through this way, so maybe we can get through down this way. Okay, they did not withdraw that warrior. So let's finish them both off. Doesn't say decisive victory, though. That's... Definitely don't want to attack him. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How much XP does this guy have? Not a lot. Okay. That didn't completely go how I was hoping, but it wasn't terrible either. Okay. Peace in 12. Let's take that off. Let's put Mumbai in. 24. All right. They're starting to feel it closing in on them. Honestly, though, I don't even think I would take a deal for 15. Merchant Republic. I did not think we were that close to that upgrade. Let's take it. Alright, because then we can move that up there, even though, wait a second, we're done with that. Yeah, we are. So let's save some gold with the unit maintenance. Towards settlers. 15% faster growth for cities not on your original capital's continent. That's tasty. Since we basically all but Liverpool and who's that northwest city, Leeds, are the only ones on our current home continent. We need more trade routes before this +2 gold for each trade route becomes super viable. Or this down here as well. We definitely want to put this in the 15% production towards ancient classic wonders when we start building that. But for now, we definitely want the great writer points. Great profit points we don't want. Okay, I think let's do the faster growth. I kind of like that. And then settlers will be coming out. Not necessarily next, but soon. So let's just wait on that. What else? I don't think we're going to be buying any tiles, at least not that I was seeing. 2 extra build actions. That's tasty as well. Let's throw that out there because we should get some builders going. Okay, let's bring this guy back to heal. Take 1 step out and finish that warrior. I want to see if that updates their military strength. '41. The Greeks. Embarrassing. Okay. Let's open the Civic Street. Let's take a look. Don't want... Chichen Itza, we could... I don't remember if that's been built. I don't think it has been. We could go for Chichen Itza. Humanism, obviously, that would get... But we don't even have any... We need more production. We need a lot more production. Our civics tree is beyond what our production is. Don't want that. Okay. Okay, let's work towards guilds. Because maybe we'll bring Chichen Itza out there somewhere. Because we're going for a culture victory, and one of the fun parts of going for a culture victory is building all the wonders. Oh my, so we have that mid-game housing crisis that you guys have all probably heard me talk about. It's happening. We have a housing crisis. Especially in a cultural victory, that happens. So Rome is happy with us, so we could accept their next trade delegation, further promote good relations between the two of us. But I don't think it's 100% necessary. Alright, in Leeds, we want to build walls. No, monument. And in London, we just built our heavy chariot. We want to finish the dockyard, first available wonder, and then do a settler. Okay, let's do a settler. So in that case, we need to go up here. Instead of the builders, we need to do 50 production to settlers. In Liverpool, we were commercial hub, theater square building, settler. I got to be honest with you guys, I'm tempted just to switch this over to settler. Not to circumvent Congress, but just to maximize the amount of time we have this 50% production to settlers out here, because if we're not producing settlers, it doesn't do anything for us, so we could be doing something else. So if we produce both those settlers right now, we settle both of the cities faster, but then also we can get that card out there, get that card out of our government, and do something else with it. So let's do that. I don't really want to get in range of these city walls. That's not really what we're here to do. We're here to get this city. Oh, shoot. Do they have walls? They don't have walls. Okay. They are building walls. Dang it. All right, we need to move. We need to get that city out of here before they get walls, because otherwise we really should have a catapult or something along with us, which makes me wonder if I should be building a catapult. And we need traders. Okay, we have 344. So we need to buy a trader. I don't know why they call them traders. That seems just, it doesn't roll off the tongue very well. I think they should be called caravans. He's going to take the coastal highway all the way down to Nan Madol. Oh, piss. Did not see that barbarian. Alright. So we got to go deal with that guy now. I wonder when he popped up. Probably just last turn and sends a scout right at us, which is kind of bullshit. And we didn't have anybody garrison in New Hartford. Let's just leave this guy behind. No. Don't buy. 17 gold. Wow, we're close to that 15 threshold. But let's see. We said negotiate peace if we get Mumbai for less than 15, and then take Mumbai. We'll have to evaluate how close we are to taking Mumbai, and if there's any other benefits to taking Mumbai versus paying 15 gold per turn. Obviously, paying 15 gold per turn is not something we want to do if it can be avoided. The Greeks built the Great Library. Good for them. Alright, let's go for printing, because then we can build this Forbidden City. 13 turns, 2 universities is never going to happen, so yep, let's do it. Okay, in New Hartford, it was walls, which we built. Good. I told you guys there wasn't a need for a wall, so if we get zerged by barbarians, it's a good thing we have them. So good on you guys. Next up is the theater square, followed by a military unit. Let's stick with that, because I think, for now, let's stick with it. I think we're going to be able to get here in time, since we have those walls that we don't need to go out of order. Ooh, knights. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Knights are also OP. I don't know what those guys are talking about. It's not like I just... Oh, I did complete a city-state quest. Geneva wanted us to train a knight, apparently. Well, mission successful. So again, on this lower level difficulty, that barbarian sat there for a turn, and then came up within range of our walls. Would not happen. Probably wouldn't even happen on the next higher difficulty. So if we do another play session after this, and I hope we do, we'll definitely play one difficulty up at least. Let's go ahead and start moving up. Let's see if we can't, one, go grab that builder. I'm thinking about just bringing this guy in. They have no military. Like, what's the point of hanging back? Well, let's hang back because there's not enough gold. We will next turn. Okay. Jeez, we're bringing 2 knights to a nothing party. They have nothing. Alright, we will take it because they are friendly with us.
It's all papers and forms. The entire civil service is like a fort.
Claim a great person. Gain 100 faith. Grants 1 free copy of luxury resource on this tile in your city's capital. If we were playing shorter play sessions, I would say we would vote on this. I'm going to pass. We don't need faith. We do need faith, but in order to build a national park, I think we need something like 1,600 faith. So 100 doesn't do a whole lot for us, and 1 free copy of a luxury resource. Just from playing this game for 400 plus hours, I know there's better great merchants out there. So if we pass, most of these 60 points we have will roll up to the next great merchant. So let's pass. That's not worth our time, I don't think. Let's move up 1. We'll upgrade next turn before we move out. Probably don't even need that swordsman up here anymore. I'm not sure why we can't shoot over. I guess we can't shoot over the forest at that guy. I guess that kind of makes sense. $13 gold. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to refuse it because it was 13 gold per turn. Our first vote was to get into the capital, so let's stick with to take Mumbai. So we're going to take Mumbai. I don't see any reason to mess around with paying them for it. I'd say maybe 2-3 turns Mumbai is probably going to be ours. It's a waste of a turn, but I just wanted to see if we could see anything out there. Yeah, let's upgrade him. Not necessary probably, but what we really need is more traders. So we have 3 open trading slots. I don't know if these guys can exercise zone of control over the river, or over the sea tiles. It appears as though they cannot. Which will make this a little bit longer of a siege, but it shouldn't be too long. Alright, we have this settler, which, let's see, where were we? Here is where we're headed for, somewhere in this region. So if we take a look, no water, obviously, but it would be a waste to not build around Mount Kilimanjaro and all this mercury, as well as just the massive amounts of production that is around here. So I'm thinking right here we're going to lose, or right here. Well, if we did it right here, we're losing 3 production. But then we could build a aqueduct connecting to this mountain. Or if we went here, we would keep that 3 production, but then we would build an aqueduct. We would get rid of this 1 production, build an aqueduct right here. That makes more sense. We would still get this iron. We would miss these trees. We would miss this mercury. But we did also have, didn't we have another F? What was our F expansion priority? Was that pretty low? That was last. Okay. 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 But if we did go F, it would be, we would probably get that Mercury at least. I think we go for this. It maximizes our production. 1, 2, 3. We would be missing the east side of Mount Kilimanjaro, but that's unavoidable. The only other thing we could do is land on this Mercury, which would give us the east side of Mount Kilimanjaro. But it loses us 1 Mercury, but we would get this Mercury, so we'd still get 2 Mercuries. I did not mean to click that, but I did. I think that makes sense. F was our last priority, so if we're just going to assume we're not going to settle F, if we take 1 Mercury, I think I'm okay with that. So we still get, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, he's headed down there. In London, we wanted to build finished dockyard, cultural wonder not yet available, settler, and an aqueduct. We literally don't have anywhere to build an aqueduct. Unless we got rid of these sheep, which is 4 food, 2 production. That seems like it would be a waste long term. And the reason I say it's a waste long term because we're fairly close already. Not fairly close, but we're within sight of getting urbanization, which is when we can build neighborhoods. I should have looked at this before we played and had a discussion with you guys. We either get rid of this lumber mill, which I guess we could have done even though I just improved that, or we get rid of the sheep, or this stone, which is I guess the same as that lumber mill. Those are our options. Those 3 options is where we could build an aqueduct. And personally, I would say no to all of them. Second available cultural wonder, theater square building. Okay, theater square building not available. Walls. We can do some walls. Let's put some walls in. In Leeds, we want to monument walls. Let's put some walls up in Leeds, which is a good call, and then we'll do the theater square. Down here in Hull, let's do the monument. Hull's build priority I'll treat kind of like Leeds, because it's a similar situation, even though we're not at war with any of these guys, any of the Norwegians, but alright, and that doesn't put a siege in place. That's a bummer. That's alright. This is ours. Hit it a couple times with the archers, and walk in. Alright, Mumbai is ours. Let's sue for peace. Let's see what else we can get from these guys. Could we get, what do you want for that? Oh, okay. Level 2, pushed up against Rome. It's not a very good city. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we would get that coastline. I don't know if you can build a seaside resort next to a lake. I don't think you can. So it doesn't really give us anything. So let's see what else we can get out of these guys. I want all your gold. And I want 20 per turn. Oh, 13 is the most they can give us. Okay, so we're essentially crippling the Indians. I think Congress would approve. We are back to peace times. And in the process, we have the 2nd strongest military in the game. Alright, cool. Keep city, yes. So it's occupied, no growth. That should click over next turn, we should get growth out of that, because it's not occupied. We have made peace. They are part of us. So the swordsman, let's just send him back and garrison in. Let's just take him all the way down to Newcastle. Oh, wow. India just threatened us. So obviously India doesn't like us. We kind of just did like the World War I outcome to Germany. We just crippled them. We took everything they had and then we crippled them. Alright, we have extra truffles. Pericles wants them for 4 per turn, which I think is fair, but let's get 5. Oh, open borders. I don't want your open borders. Fine. So, if you didn't see what happened there, we have 2 copies of truffles. I'm not sure where. Did we already have truffles? Oh, we did already have truffles. So now that we took Mumbai, we have 2 truffles. So one of them we can send back to, or one of them, only one of them counts for a luxury for us. So only one of them affects our happiness. So so the other one is really just a trade piece. I'm surprised. That Mumbai is still saying that it's occupied. I wonder if that's a turn-based thing. I was going to take this knight down somewhere to our southeast. Knights are so strong. I think let's spread them out across our empire just in case somebody wants to come up and start some war with us in a place we're not ready for it. Okay, we city-states took care of that down there for us, so let's just go back and garrison in New Hartford. Well, actually, probably going to go garrison in Bradford. Let's bring that warrior down here. You can go garrison in Hull. Should have probably went out there, just checked that out.
Every man should make his son. Every man should make his son learn some useful trade or profession, so that in these days of
Okay.
changing fortunes,
How close are we to? We're 3 turns away. What's going to be our next civic? Chichen Itza is available now. So let's do humanism. So it's going to be 6 more turns. Okay, so let's stick with the status quo for now, and then in 6 turns we'll take these settlers out. So we'll waste 3 turns with those settlers, but that's a lot better than what we were going to do. Chichen Itza, who would benefit the most? This city right here would. That isn't settled yet. Is that even on the radar? That would have been C in our expansion priority, which would be next. So this settler will come down to C, and it would probably benefit the most because it'll probably be right there, I think. Right here on the edge of this water. We'll overlap with New Hartford, but 3, or what we could do is go here. So what it's going to do is give us more coastline. We would have to get the appeal high enough. We would need a charming 4, I believe, in order to put a seaside resort on it. Whoops. So we would have to get the appeal up, but if we went here, built an aqueduct over to here, then we would be getting all of this jungle. I like that. So Chichen Itza would make sense to build there. It's just going to be tough to get that built. Because in New Hartford, well, here, let me do it this way for you guys. If we go and look at Chichen Itza, +2 culture to all rainforest tiles for this city, +1 production to all rainforest tiles for the city must be built on rainforest. So New Hartford at most will have 1, 2, 3, or wait, it would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. New Hartford should build Chichen Itza. Period. Right? I think 59 turns is a lot, but we have ways that we can improve that. So let's finish this. We have 6 turns. Match up with humanism. let's finish the amphitheater, and then I'm pulling an executive order to build Chichen Itza in New Hartford. I hope you all agree. This guy's going down to New Hartford. He's going to garrison in Mumbai. Okay, so there's definitely something going on right here. I'm not sure why these empires are threatening us. I guess they're the highest military, 411, 345. Where are they located? I don't even know. Not worried about them. Alright. New landmass up here. Let's see what we got. Hoping I can get through the ice down here. Is that a new continent up there? No. That's unfortunate. Pretty far north to be a new continent, but you never know. Delhi's trying to build the Colosseum. Alright, so Colossus, let's do the lighthouse because we get one housing from the lighthouse. Ah, bummer. Alright, well, I was hoping to be able to get out and check these out. I can't get through because of the Norwegians up there. I'm not going to stop doing printing, but we need, what, cartography? Yeah. They threaten us one turn and send a delegation the next. Pass. Well, Norway's not threatening us. And we should... Oh! Somebody liberated Jerusalem. Must have been the Romans, I would guess. Alright, a great writer. Do we have an amphitheater to write in, is the next question. Let's go back to working on our commercial hub. And you, let's come down. I think we're going to go right here. Because we get these bananas. We get this gypsum. We would get this iron, which we would get here as well. But we're also maximizing. If we went here, we're only getting one. We're only really getting 1, 2, 3. No, we're only getting 2 coastal tiles. If we go here, we're getting 1, 2, 3. So just still not a lot, but or we come down here, and then we just fully embrace the desert. Then we would get 3, 4, 5 coastal tiles if we remove that gypsum, which I don't think we actually can because it's a luxury resource. So, and then we just get no growth off the bat. Let's go here. I think, yeah, we're going to take off the growth away from the home continent. Is that amphitheater? Oh, is there already a great work in that amphitheater? Yeah, there is. So we don't have an amphitheater to write in. That's unusual, not something I'm used to. But 3 turns until New Hartford, so let's send him down to New Hartford. He can oversee the creation, or the building of the amphitheater, and then be the first to write in it. There's some poetry in that, I would say. I kind of actually want to switch this around. I want to bring the archer to garrison in that district, and the knight to come up here. So we want to keep a close eye on our settler as he moves through here, because if his path were to go through units, the computer does not navigate well through that stuff, so he might end up just like turning around and stuff, and it's a mess. Bradford, finish Theater Square and then do a commercial hub. Okay. I think let's just go ahead and go back here and get this too. Oh my gosh, look at the gold, you guys. I'm sleeping at the wheel. I am asleep at the wheel. Builder in Bradford. Newcastle needs some production, so let's get a builder in. Oh, dang. Because this guy's in our capital. So let's go out here and just go to sleep for now. And in here, we need a builder. Okay. Gold well spent. In Liverpool, let's build a trader. Envoy. Let's go ahead and do 2 of them in Kumasi. Kumasai? I don't know. Okay, cool. So, let's see, what's the appeal up here? 4. So, it might be worth taking a city and just sitting them right here. And then that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we can't build on hills. This could just be a coastal, a resort town, basically. It wouldn't have a bunch of population or anything like that, but could be a cool little resort town. I really don't know what to do with this scout, because I guess let's just go explore up in here, I guess. Alright. So, I don't even know where the Scythians are located.
The printing press.
Are they allied with the Romans or something? They are. Okay. Okay. So mostly the Romans wanted to declare war on us. Not that worried about it. The worst part is that I have this builder out here that I want to go build stuff with, obviously. I don't think the Romans are going to get down through here. I really wish I knew where the Scythians were. Okay, so here's the Scythian city, so they must be in here somewhere. Yeah, I bet they're in here. So, that being said, attack is most likely to come maybe by water through here, but I doubt it. Most likely, it's going to come from the Romans. The Romans are not strong. The Scythians are not weak. But neither one of them scares me a lot. What I'm wondering is if I should bring him through here. Let's take this knight. How fastest way to get over to here? Okay. I don't think they're expecting a knight to be a part of this fight. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the city-states. Nobody. So Zanzibar and Nan Modal joined the war with us, but really they're not going to be of any use because they're not anywhere close to where the attacks will be coming from. Alright, I want to up my production, which means I want some lumber mills. 718. If I go to Zanzibar, some growth. Let's go to Nan Modal. And then I should buy a trader for New Hartford to use some production. Is that a Roman legion back there?
You must not lose faith in humanity.
So let's just go ahead and fall back behind the walls. So we definitely want this Bolshoi Theater. That's a must-have, and Hermitage is also a must-have. Urbanization is also a must-have, obviously. Sooner rather than later. I think let's see, what's that take us through? Neither one of those two things. Have an alliance. I would have said maybe the Romans. They were friendly with us. The Greeks. Nobody likes the freaking Greeks. They are weak. I don't think it would do us any good to side with the Greeks. They wouldn't have any military backup. Science. They're okay in science. How are we producing more science than these people? This is embarrassing. Let's see if an alliance is there. It doesn't really do anything for us, but okay, I don't even know that we can make alliances yet, or they can't, one or the other. All right, so that's not going to happen. Okay. And the Forbidden City is available. Okay. So Chichen Itza. Okay, yeah. So the first thing, let's do this. Let's change our policies. So production towards settlers is out. Production towards ancient and classical wonders. Shoot, neither of these are ancient or classical. Maybe Chichen Itza is a classical. Sorry, I have to Google this real quick to make sure. Alright, Chichen Itza Civ 6 is a medieval era wonder. F. Medieval era. Okay, and our policy is not for medieval, it's for ancient and classical. Alright, we gotta do a little bit of research real quick. How do I get medieval and Renaissance wonders? Okay, we need that. We need that. 4 turns to get that. Okay. But still, we want to get rid of this. We don't need the settlers either, so let's just bring something else in. 1 culture and 1 science from international trade routes. We don't have much of those. Each city receives +1 culture for each specialty district it constructs. +2 housing. Do we have any? I don't think we have any cities with 3 districts. So maybe we have 1. So let's bring in the great artist points, because we obviously want art as well. Although not as much art. Most of it will be artifacts. And then let's do this for now. That's gonna get replaced in 4 turns. And let's start Chichen Itza. I want to do it up here. It would be cooler if it were down here, but it'll give a bonus to our culture if it's adjacent to the theater square. So we're gonna build it there. 58 turns. That's a long haul. We'll see if we pull it off. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's just fortify, just because. Needs orders. This guy's supposed to be coming out to here. Two turns and we'll settle the city down here.
Exact religious thinking without theology. An exact mensurate.
Alright. If the Scythians come via the sea, we might be in trouble in Hull, but I want to go deal with this guy, because we have this settler supposed to be coming down here. So, and actually, I think maybe let's divert this guy. How long would it take this guy to get here? 6 turns. Because he's going to come via water. It's going to take this guy 7 turns. But those settlers are not far behind. I'm really not worried about Rome doing anything. They're not that strong. Oh, wow. What a dick thing to do, India. It doesn't affect us that much, except this should have been our coastline, and this should have been ours. It still might be. But now Rome has no way to get to us unless they're at war with India. So, alright. It's kind of funny, I guess. In London, the Forbidden City is going up, and it only has one place it can go. So, first, let's build a builder. In Newcastle, let's go ahead and fortify that guy. In Newcastle, let's see, what was Newcastle? We're getting about close to being done with the play session, but let's go a few more turns. In Newcastle, Theater Square building, District number 2 building. We haven't built the second building, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's do the walls. Leeds, I think it was a Theater Square. Leeds, Monument, Walls, Theater Square. Let's go ahead and get that one faith per turn in the capital. Alright, I think we're still doing pretty good. Housing crisis is set in deep. We need more traders. So let's actually do that here in New Hartford. And that trader is going to be for production, as are the next like 3 traders. We need production in London, we need it in New Hartford, need it in both places. So in Liverpool, we built the commercial hub. Next up was the settler, which we built. And after that was a military unit. Okay, and then after that was the campus. The campus. You guys are really putting me between a rock and a hard place, honestly. Because then after that was the entertainment complex, and after that was the aqueduct. So let's talk this through for a second. A campus benefits from mountains. So 1, 2, 3. This is the best place for it. We would have to cut down this production, which means we need a builder to cut that down, because I don't want to waste production. I guess we can use a builder. Okay, let's do it. Let's build a builder. What do we got in here? Nothing. Alright, Birmingham with the swordsman in tow. The granary up. 4-1. Yeah, I guess that's alright. Birmingham's gonna grow so fast. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Why is Mumbai occupied? I don't understand this.
Point, touching upon the power of kings with this axiom of divinity.
Oh, because they didn't give it up in the peace deal. Oh my gosh, you guys. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. What the flying F? So they didn't cede it in that peace deal. I messed up. Alright, well, we're going to be going to war with India again, which is fine. We can wipe Patna off the map then. I know at least one member of Congress who's happy about my blunder. Alright, we are working towards urbanization as well as opera and ballet. Okay, let's do these two. In Hull, let's do walls. New government, we don't want. Monarchy. Nope. Alright. Probably Liverpool or London is what I meant. Alright, let's go. Yeah, because we get the 1 gold by going to London as well. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Don't have enough gold to buy another trader, so that will be on deck. So Valletta has entered the fray. "33 turns we're down to for Chichen Itza, so that's pretty good with building these lumber mills and that trade route that we sent out. Okay, so now we're going to go here. Let's see, let's spend some time on the Archaeological Museum, or 3 gold, 1 admiral point, plus 1 trade route capacity. Okay. Oh, shoot, but we'd have to get rid of some fish. Okay, let's do the Archaeological Museum. Alright. Shoot. Should have bought another trader.
Rocks in my path.
Yep. 305. Research. Okay, we don't have anything that's obvious. Looking at what we've got going on here. Eiffel Tower is something we definitely want to build, so we want to get to that. And here's our seaside resorts, so we need to get to that. And after that, it's pretty much just science and tech, military units, that sort of thing. So let's just keep chipping away. Let's go for mass production. We could build a shipyard, which we only have 1 Royal Navy dockyard at this point, but okay, so we're going to transfer from Newcastle to New Hartford. And we're going to remove that improvement, because then we're going to cut that down. Right? Because what am I trying to build here? The Forbidden City? Yeah. Gandhi did pull off building the Colosseum.
A diplomat is a man.
Shoot. That's all the further I can go up there. Alright, I guess we'll probably try to come up through the north here. So go to Liverpool. Put another coastal highway in. And let's see. 1 production is the most we're getting out of anywhere. We could go down to Delhi, and we'd get 1 food, 1 production, 3 gold, 1 science. I guess we would go up to Delhi. Do I want to trade with India? Kind of. It'd be alright. But they need to give us their city. I'm not going to trade with them until they give us that city. They need to cede Mumbai. And I'm not giving you gold for it. Let's make sure they're not like building a military as we speak. 80, so stronger than what it was, but still not scary at all. Okay, so we can't trade with him. We can't do it. So what's our best option? Mumbai. Wow. Wow, look at that trade route. We're going down through Nan Model using their dockyard to go up to Mumbai. Okay. It's the best route we have. I'm not going to say no. So now we're going to cut this down, and then we'll switch over to the Forbidden City. Get that going ASAP. Oh no. I am not playing well this morning, guys. 5 turns. Okay. Military tradition, naval tradition. I'll show you why I did that in a second. In 2 turns, I'll show you. All right, Liverpool. So we're gonna go cut these down. In the meantime, let's see what. Let's look at our build priority real quick. So campus, and then that campus building. Oh no, theater square building. Oh my gosh, I skipped over the theater square building. That's supposed to be one of our... Okay, so let's put that amphitheater up. You know what else I forgot about, guys? Writing. Shakespeare was just chilling down here in New Hartford. Okay, so we've cleared that out. We could improve some fish, or... First, I want to improve these trees, which will get cut down eventually to put in a seaside resort, but... Alright. Brighton has been founded. Romans want to make peace. Give me some sugar. No. So our promise was fulfilled to the Norwegians, not to settle closer to them. Or not to settle close to them again, I should say. Whoops. Still looking for production. Let's go Newcastle. Let's do Bradford. It's the same thing, basically. And we don't have a road going up there yet.
To be or not to be.
All right. So a couple more turns, and then we'll call it a play session. Where the heck did I get this scout from? Oh, that's a scout. Yeah, okay. That's the scout that we had coming up from down here. I think we kind of have one giant landmass on this fractal map.
A good navy is not a provocation to war. It is the surest.
Okay, change policies. And the reason I did that, I switched over what we were researching because I wanted to change those policies for free because we need to get this in here for that. And now we can go back to what we were doing, which was working towards one of these things. Let's go for Enlightenment. Earn 3 great people. I think we've earned 2. Are we close to getting a 3rd? Yeah, we're kind of close on the writer and the artist, actually. So, okay, that's fine. Let's keep that going. city-state stuff. All right, let's cut this down, and that's where we're gonna put our campus. Oh shoot, we're at war with Rome. Okay, let's. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because Hull is completely undefended with these guys right here. So they must be able to get through back here as well. So then we're still at war with Scythia. And then in Liverpool, we're supposed to now be building the campus, which we don't have enough population for. Need to get to 10. Okay. So we're probably at a good point then to call it a play session. We can vote on some things, what we want to build. Barrack Stable Market. We've got the Forbidden City and Chichen Itza being built. Newcastle needs a build priority. More expansion. Brighton just got settled. I probably should not have accepted that. I should have ended one turn sooner probably. Okay, so that's where we're at. It was a bit of a topsy-turvy game just because I didn't necessarily do everything as efficiently as we should have. Good news is we are still dominating the score. You know, even in science, we're in the lead. So we're setting up pretty well. Nobody has any tourists yet, but we have 39 domestic, which is not the highest. Or sorry, we have 57. I was looking at Rome, which is the highest. So things are going pretty well. Demographics, we're destroying everybody. So, all right. So that is it for play session 3. I will make a State of the Union, and that will be released first. So you'll probably have watched that if you watch this. Thanks for watching the full gameplay. Until next time, see ya.